Oh, hi. Welcome back to 24 to Hit.
Hello.
Hello. So, some news. Due to scheduling conflicts and the fact that it is getting just really too hard to try to have it come back, Miranda is dropping from the game. Should have done that a while ago, I think, with the baby, but hey, we could have hoped. And so has Jamie, unfortunately, due to work and commitments and just not being able to make it all the time. But they'll show up again, fingers crossed. I've still got these 5 I can torture for however long, or they torture me, looking at you, Maggie.
Oh, if I die, I'm coming back as a cleric.
That's fine. That's fine. We're all good. So, we also didn't have an episode last week due to what I said before, scheduling conflicts or missing a few people. It just didn't feel right going with just Tyson, Nick, and Dan. Even though they're extremely entertaining, it's just too many people down. So that will happen from time to time, as is tradition with any D&D game. But
It's tradition.
we soldier on. But we're back tonight, coming off the heels of our lovely court case, where, due to your shrewd lawyering, devils just appeared in the courthouse out of people, started burning the place down. Nobles are getting torn to shreds. The king's off in the corner, cowering. You set fire to half the place with a fireball, which did nothing, but hey, golf clap.
Use the fireball.
And you managed to defeat all the devils, send them back to their own planes, and save, I think, maybe a few nobles. Poor bastards died. The king, old Henry Lantry, comes to you and commends you on your fighting ability, but still hasn't pardoned you because rules are rules. Though if you are to complete a task for him, bringing him back the head of Horatio Horn of Gold, so-called Pirate King, from the colonies to the east. Yeah, east. He will pardon you all for any crimes, here or future or past.
Ooh.
He's also given you, I believe, 2,000 gold in platinum, so 200 platinum. And to make it a nice, easy transition, after the fight, you move on out. Poor old Karoo hears a summons from the druids, decides to grab Nixa with her, and they've taken off with Gerard to teleport off back to the woods to deal with such problem, leaving the 5 of you to finish the task you are given. You now find yourself in the wonderful world of Moontle. Flush with cash, now having to go buy supplies, a boat, and anything else your heart desires. And I leave it off to you guys now. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Is this my first time here?
Yeah, I don't think you went this far. Like, you went to the Magisterium, but I'd say you went more west to get the fuck away from them as quickly and as swiftly as possible.
Okay.
Can I just do I definitely know this whole area because I'm from here?
You can direct these mofos around everywhere. You grew up
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I
streets.
definitely know everything.
But
Yeah.
this is fresh from the fight, aren't we? So I would always think we all need to have a rest or something like that. Or we start in, is this a new day since that's fight?
I am sorry. Is my camera slow?
You are a bit choppy.
Mm.
but that's fine. We
All
can
good.
fix that.
Oh no, I'm good now. I'm good. It's all good.
All right. So, you'd like to get a long rest? Is that what you'd like to
Yeah.
do? Well,
I'm saying long rest would probably be a good idea for all of us since that,
Well,
because
Good idea.
in the
or even
grand
start-
scheme of things, 3 of you were in jail overnight.
Yeah.
One of you was running around like a headless chook, getting evidence the best he could, and Molazar was just doing something
Hanging
with
out.
Garad. So, you have various options. You could either shack up in a tavern. There are plenty of nice, beautiful little taverns in town, which I have on my little list here. You could try to shack up with Alana's parents.
That'd be cool, is it?
It's up to you guys.
I mean, it's probably cheaper, and like they're super rich, so it's cool.
What
Are you
part
on
of the city do
terms
they
with your
live in?
parents?
they're just
There you
being
go.
possessed too. I don't know if they really want company.
No, I'll be fine. They'll be happy I'm home.
Yeah,
This
they
is
left,
just actually me with my parents, so
they left in a pretty much a huff and had no recollection of the past couple of days. As it was said before, and yeah, due to you talking to the king, they pretty much just went, we'll leave you to that. We'll meet you at home. You come see us if you need. So that is an option. It is, yeah, mid-afternoon, I'd say. You still got
Do
a
they
bit of
live in the
rest.
city?
They definitely live in the city. They have quite a big mansion down
prime
in the
real
southern,
estate.
yeah, in the southern
Prime
district
real
here.
estate. Walking distance.
Yeah,
Everything's nearby.
they live close to. If you're looking at the map, I'll just go to.
Yeah.
the
We're
map
just a
for-
misty step away.
Oh,
There we are. They're close to 8 down there. They'd be in that little section to the northeast of 8, which 8 is
oh yeah.
a giant arena.
The arena.
Mm.
It's theater.
Yeah, that down there is the more affluent area with theatres and beautiful taverns and
Haven't
whatnot.
there the rusty axe?
Mm.
Interesting. The barracks. Okay.
Doing it again. Yeah, so it's up to you. You've got your list there. I've got everything in front of me to tell you on any place you'd like to go and buy things or do things. It's all up to you guys. Go for it.
Just a side question: do the nobles that have that passed in the events of previous episode, do I know, or does any do? I can ask this as a question to the group, but does Alana perhaps know some of their names, their locations, where they might live, etc.?
I would say
Maybe.
she recognizes some of them. Like there are a few hoity-toity nobles in town that rub shoulders and whatnot, but yeah, maybe not too much about them.
Mm-hmm.
Though Alana,
Were you looking at to stay at their houses for free and then rob them? Is that your plan?
Part of it.
Right, seriously, it's my home city.
so
Love it.
Alana really didn't push too much into high society, I don't think.
Mhm.
Like I know some names and shit, but I don't really know what they do. They're just the guys that are fancy that come to dinner parties and then they get too drunk and then they pass out. That's my general knowledge of noble people. So
We
that
get
would.
put in the old carriage and taken home. That's it.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna walk away from the group. I'm gonna go to
I think I'm gonna go to a tavern. After
the House
that,
of
I'm
Mysteries.
House some mysteries.
You're going to the House of Mysteries.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, do you want to split up for the day and work out a place to meet up, and we can do little individual things? That could be interesting. All right, you guys work out where you want to meet up, and then I can go through each people. Nick, obviously first, because he's bang onto it.
I'm gone. I'll find you. It's fine.
He's just gone.
Disappeared into the alleys.
Well, I have no idea where I'm going, so just tell me where we
You
meet
can,
up and I'll figure it out.
Can you come with me to my fancy pants rich parents? Because I just want to annoy them. I think it'd be
Annoy
funny.
them. You think I would?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
We can
meet up
make
at
that happen.
Alana's, by the sounds of it.
Yep.
All right, so that would be. I don't know anything. So they would be whoop down here. Look at that! I can just place that down. So good. Roll20's great. All right, so you all take off in your own directions, meeting up later tonight at Alana's place. Nick, you're first. You decide. So you want to go to the House of Mysteries.
Yes.
22. All right, where is that?
My
on
House of Mysteries 19.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep, sorry. 19. There we are, House of Mysteries. So you walk up through the streets, working your way around. You not necessarily have been to Elantra before, but you can work your way around a city. You find this oldish looking building in the tavern, the like mercantile area, surrounded by other shops and markets and other things to buy knickknacks and trinkets and all of that. This building looking rather run down, but sort of kept together. Oop. Dan's gone. It's all good. Run down, still put together. And
My kind of place.
has beautiful tapestries up the sides and all kinds of weird smells and incenses coming out from the door and the windows and all of that.
Sorry about that.
All good. As you enter, pushing the door open, your nostrils are assaulted by the smells and sounds of birds and bats and other things in cages all along the roof. It is very dark inside, lit only by some small low burning candles around the place. Inside you see shelves full of crystals and herbs and incenses, and way off in the back you see the traditional round table with a large crystal orb just floating on top of the table. You don't see anyone inside, but all the animals are starting to react to your presence. What are you doing?
I'll just keep looking around. Well, can I try and like calm the animals somewhat.
Yeah, how would you like to try?
I don't know exactly.
You can make an animal handling check. You can use calm emotions.
I will make an animal handling check. Actually, that's a great idea.
Go for it. The old
14. Not the
14.
roll I wanted.
Small. You're used to dealing with like tiny animals in your palm and whatnot. Um, you manage to quieten the animals down till they all stop carrying on, and then you hear from behind you a voice go, "You're very good with the animals."
Hello, Satan.
You swing around and you look. You still can't see anyone. And then coming out of the back room, about 3 foot high, is this small hooded figure just shuffling along.
Um, I'm just gonna stare. Is it? I suppose I can't tell if it's a male or female. I'm just gonna look at them. Just watch them. Just wait for them to see if they greet me in their own store.
Yep. So yeah, this little thing just starts shuffling their way out. They're about 3 foot tall.
Sure.
These dark maroon hood and cloak over them, keeping their face in shadow as they come out of the back room and say, "What brings you to the House of Mysteries?"
Feeling.
A
Not
feeling.
quite sure yet.
Can I borrow a feeling?
Maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe I need to borrow a feeling.
We were not in the business of letting people borrow things. That would not be a business.
That's fine. I don't want feelings anyway.
As the little figure hops up on a chair, and you see it's trying to struggle as it gets up onto this chair behind its uh, little table with the crystal ball. Then the light shining from the ball hits the face, and you see what looks to be a snout coming out from under this hood, like a reddish scaled snout.
Scaled.
Hmm.
Like, okay.
Come, sit. We shall talk about what you need.
I'll sit. Yeah.
As you sit down, you now can get a good look at this figure. Its face is sort of lizard-like. Two big nostrils at the front, sharp teeth, very weathered and old. Yellow eyes, slits. This is a kobold.
Cute.
A very, very old female kobold.
Like a gecko.
She's like, "What do you seek?"
More power to help.
To help others. This is good. You see her hands come out and wave all around this ball. And she looks into it. She's like, "I see that you have been helping, doing your best to keep your friends alive, communing with the spirits. But I see a darkness over you, one that you cannot shake."
Yeah. Yep. Something's around. Feel it.
Does this darkness hinder you in some way?
Not sure yet.
Darkness follows us all. It's how we shine that will show us the way. Now, your friends, they trust you. I see. Some of them even look up to you, being one of the eldest in your group. Second oldest, I believe.
Could say that.
The young elf girl may be your better in years, but her impulsiveness might be her undoing. And the old man that has found a new life, you might need to keep a watchful eye on him. He means well, but his path does lead down to great darkness.
Right.
Your
I
friend
we
with
should
the
follow
shot. She continues as you speak.
it.
She just cuts you clean off. Your friend with the shot is in great peril. A deal made gone awry.
Because he only has one eye.
Eyes are at the center of it.
Mm.
And the man with two sides, I see his animal one getting the better of him sooner rather than later.
Pretty cool though, right?
One needs to control it to be impressive.
Well, touche. I'm gonna tell him that.
But you, Mr. Incognito, as she peers deep into this ball, you'll have a chance to shine in your darkness. You just have to find the right light.
Interesting. Not sure what I'm looking for, but maybe I'll find it when I am there.
I see a harp. A harp made of animal bone and sinew, made by an ancient tribe. This tribe worships animals. They are not of this land. They are of a primal one, a one yet undiscovered, one that you will have to seek. This tribe is of one side of you. They live for years, but they are no elf you have ever seen. Adorned with animal pelts and war paints, and the ability to assume the form as your friend does. Seek them out in your travel. Find this harp.
Okay. Any hint on where they might be?
You are on the right path. Just follow your friends and you will find it.
Sure.
The
Do
light
that.
of the crystal ball goes out and you just see a little hand like reach out in front of you.
As I reach out, Rathu comes out and shakes her hand.
She looks at him and gives you the eye like,
Okay. How much do you want? How much does she want?
whatever you think is fair.
I don't. Money works. Because it's fresh in my mind, I'm gonna give her one of my platinum.
It goes into her hand, and you just see her little orange eyes open up in her hand, brings it to her chest. She's like, "You're most generous." Puts it into a
Yeah,
into a
you
rubber,
better check. Always check.
and you see her shifting around. She brings up like this big crystal. And she's like, a little bit extra for all the money. That one
Oh,
promotes good vibes.
thank you. I like
And
Good
please,
vibes.
and
good
please,
vibes.
if you are ever in need of another reading, or your friends, tell them to come see Madame Kakaris.
I can do that.
She
I will take my leave.
hops down off her chair and walks you out the door and closes behind you. You just hear this like happy yipping sound as she walks off.
Yay.
Excellent. All right. All right. The rest of you. Tyson. I'll go down the list. Tyson, what is Yagnar doing as dad in the big city?
Just a question. Do we know what the Dragon's Hoard is? Or do we just don't know till we rock up there?
Do you want to? You can head over there. I'm just saying you're asking around town.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna head towards the Dragon's Hoard because I want to go to the Dancing Nymph afterwards. Because you know,
Dragon's
being in
Hoard.
prison, after being in
Okay.
prison after the entire night, I want a decent meal, and after a fight.
Right. Where is? Here we are. Shops. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So you head over to the Dragon's Hoard, asking around town for a shop that specializes in magical oddities. You head over. Where are we? 18. Okay, so yeah, you head over into the merchant district as well, mercantile district, and you find this beautiful, large two-story building with a sign that glows with a soft magical light. The front windows are filled with various magical items, and the door is made of a dark, polished wood with intricate carvings of mystical creatures in it. As you walk inside, you see a few people browsing. The walls are lined with shelves, and the air is filled with the smell of incense and the sound of music being played by instruments that are just floating around the room.
Okay.
You're looking around, and you see above what seems to be the service desk is a giant dragon skull, just mounted straight into it.
Alright. Well, Nana's gonna walk in as soon as he smells incense. He's just gonna start gagging, coughing, and all that stuff because the scent irritates his sinuses. From there, seeing everything go around, just marvel at the dragon skull, and probably just go. Now, where'd you get one of those things?
And coming from like right next to you, over your shoulder, you hear, "Oh, I killed it myself." You
Okay.
swing around.
I'm gonna go. Whoa! Just turn around and go. Then just go. You killed it.
Yeah, you see a half-elven woman, long silver hair. When I mean long, it is dragging on the floor behind her. These beautiful white robes with like blue trim, and these like big wizard sleeves with the hands in them. Her eyes are like very piercing blue. As she looks at it, she's like, "Yes, I used to be an adventurer like you.
Okay.
I can see your swords. The time to go out on adventure and
the cloak to match."
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get straight to the point. What do you sell in this shop?
Various magical trinkets and items that I have found in my travels. I don't enchant them, unfortunately. I get a lot of people coming in here and asking for personalized items, but we don't do that. That's more of Carnival's sort.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you have for sale? Let's go. Let's see what there is.
Well, my dear. And she pulls a hand out. It's like the very long fingers and like very long nails. And she's like, "My name is Zephyr Silvermoon. And you are?"
I
Zephyr?
awkwardly grab her hand and like try to kiss it just to be pleasant. And go, okay, thank you. And move on.
Mm. What was that, Maggie?
Was it Zeta?
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Oh.
Hmm.
I'll fix that up. Okay.
You see a very familiar necklace around her neck of a half moon.
Oh, okay. Like, I would just go. Oh, well, obviously I know. Like, oh, you two serve the silver moon queen. Oh, is it? God, I got it. Silver moon
Were
goddess.
you a follower? I never took you for a cleric.
I'm
sort of
definitely not a
give me more of
cleric.
a-
It's just
Different feel.
let's just say a series of fortunate events happened to make me a follower. She has I said I've met her. She has graced me with her presence once when I was given a certain gift from her.
Oh, and you got a blessing. Quaint.
Mm.
Well, Mr. Did you introduce
Oh.
yourself?
I don't think I did. I just thought, oh, Yagnar Darkblood.
It's the Dark Blood. Well, of a man of your discernible tastes, you may be looking for more combat-oriented items, I believe.
I would. Yes, definitely.
Well, let's start small and work our way up. And she slowly moves around the room, like greeting other people as she moves past, and she takes you over and say, "We have a few different armor pieces that can augment your abilities. I have the ring of jumping, allows you to jump a much greater distance. Ring of water walking. Ever found yourself in a fight against a shark, but you don't want to get into its home, stab it in the face? Do this, stab down. I've done it. It's excellent. I have various sending stones, a cloak of protection as well. Raise your armor up without having to bulk out with heavy metal bits. And if we go into the more expensive sections, I have belts of giant strength I've taken from volcanoes. I have boots of speed. I have gauntlets of ogre strength. Now that was a very interesting fight. Had to pry it from a Goliath's cold dead corpse. It was like fused to his hands. He decided to burn them on. Nothing a good axe won't fix.
Okay.
Have you ever lost an arm? Ring of regeneration. Works wonders. Apparently I've heard it grows everything back. You lose an eye, lose a nose, lose a pinky finger. Comes back.
Okay.
It all depends on how much you're willing to spend. What's that?
I can make some of these.
But if you are willing to spend the gold, I've also got some choice items that I'm willing to show you directly.
You've piqued my interest.
Well, come with me. She takes you out into a back section.
All over. Okay.
Back section with all these lock boxes in the walls, and she pulls out one, and it's a belt with what seems to be a dwarven face in the middle. And say, belt of dwarven kind. Increase your strength tenfold. Also, turn that mow into a luscious beard.
Ooh.
Or maybe you
I
are a
think-
follower, since being a follower of the Lady of the Night, and she pulls this long two-handed sword out and holds it up. One blessed by the clerics of said lady, a holy avenger, if you will.
What am I looking at for both of them?
Price-wise?
Or for what each one? Yeah.
Well, the holy avenger, 20,000 gold.
Okay.
The belt of dwarven kind, 16,000. I do trade though.
Okay.
We have to keep the stock up here in the store somehow.
One sec. What's in my backpack of armor? I already have the belt of dwarven kind.
Do you?
Yep. I didn't know. I haven't got that attuned. Cool. I already have that. So, what do you? Who? Flame tongue. So the Holy Avenger, was it? It's a magical item, obviously, and it does holy damage. Is that correct?
You can look it up if you wish.
Yeah. Was it Holy Avenger? 1 second.
I have a Vorpal sword as well.
That I do.
Oh, I forgot about.
The old Vorpal sword.
The oval.
D8 slashing damage compared to.
Bring that down. So are you interested?
Well, what I might do,
Hmm.
I'm thinking about swapping the Flame Tongue sword for the Holy Avenger.
Swapping.
Yeah.
Flame tongue.
So, like,
I have that here.
yeah.
I would trade in the flame tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you
And
10,000 for
and
it.
10,000. That means I was paying 6,000 for the 6,000 for the Holy Avenger.
No, another 10. That was 20.
Another 10.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna persuade her. Okay. Into seeing if she can give me. I only have to pay 8 for it,
All right.
or less.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
$14.
That's yep.
So I do have a business to run, and I'm not out getting these items anymore. And you're trading in a, well, unfortunately, a pretty common-ish magical item for one that is a bit rarer.
Okay.
How much do you want to pay?
I was gonna give her 8 instead of the 10.
I'd go 9. Unless
Go
you have
9? All right.
another item you wish to trade.
No, I might keep the belt. To be honest, I didn't think.
I think
had
you've
that.
got. I think you've got another item.
Oh no, I think someone else took the 1 second. We got equipment. No, I think someone else has the dwarven armor. To be
Okay.
honest.
9.
Yeah, 9. I'll just do 9 for that. All right,
The
I'll take that.
And she takes
Sweet.
the weapon, Gerard's old sword. that you just,
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad, but I'm like, I have to change something. I want to
And-
keep the
and the
Vorpal
Colt.
sword.
and she's looking over this
Yeah.
flame tongue, and she's like, this is marvelous. Oh, where'd you find this?
It was a gift.
It's a gift.
A gift from who?
I'll just simply go.
She turns it around and shows
Gerard.
you an
The
insignia.
name, Gerard.
Yeah, no, it
Yep.
not his name, but there's an insignia on the blade. She's like, so the old
A
fool is
fellow-
still alive.
Unless I spoke to a ghost.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
If you see
so
the
that's not-
if you see the fellow again, can you tell him from me, bitch, where's my money? You know what
I
that
play a little piece of paper, write an end, bitch, where's my money, and I just put it into my side belt for later.
Excellent.
Okay.
As he
And then-
as she puts the weapon away in the lockbox, she pulls out the Holy Avenger and she hands it over to you. May the spirit of the Moon Mother guide you.
Okay. And you.
And
And
she
then after that,
leans her hand in again.
and I gracefully take her hand and give it again too, just to
feel-
ensure there's.
You feel an unusual strong grip as she grabs hold of your forearm and pulls you closer. And in your ear she goes, don't let the blessing get the better of you.
Okay.
As she leans back and you get a slight whiff of dog.
So I get the smell of dog, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Okay, cool. Then after that, I'm just gonna go to the tavern of the dancing nymphs for a meal. After that,
The dancing nymph. All right, yeah, you go in. This elegant tavern is favored by nobles and wealthy travelers. Inside, you see the innkeeper, a lady Aria, a graceful elven woman who runs the establishment with what seems to be quiet efficiency, moving from table to table, using magic to like pour drinks, bring out plates, just gliding around. This place is beautiful. Booth seating, magical, again, the same with the magical instruments playing in the corner. A beautiful place. And you spend the rest of your day there. All right.
fantastic.
Next, Molazar.
Yes.
What would you like to do in the city?
Well, I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I thought I was going with Alana.
I mean, I kind of forced you. You can do your own thing if you want.
All right. Okay, so you two are starting to head over
mind.
to Alana's parents' place. You suddenly hear a familiar voice in your head. It's a woman's voice coming through very softly. So, you're looking good for your age.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes. A very old friend of yours, which causes you to look at your tattoo again.
I look down at my tattoo.
So, I believe, if I look at my notes, I have to get this up on here. So you've got the ring bearer thumb, and it's just that, I believe. Oh no, it's the index, the ring bearer Yeah, it's that, I believe. So you're looking at the
That was a
middle.
good look, mate.
Yeah, I know. I think it's that because you aren't dead, so that's even worse. That's even worse. So your tattoo is pretty much just the shocker on you right now, and your eyes are drawn straight to that middle finger. The voice comes through again. She's like, "No reply there, Malazar. Is that not how we treat our friends anymore? I wish
I
to
just
see
don't
you."
know why you're talking to me.
Again, through. Like, we're old friends. I could feel you into the city. I heard the hubbub at the courthouse. Word travels quite quickly of a necromancer raising bodies. So
You haven't
brazen.
tried to contact me in years. Why now?
There was no need. I thought you were dead. The others said you were dead.
So what use does the pinky have for you now?
I have my reasons. Can we talk
Answer.
more?
Where?
You can meet me in one of the establishments. We'll have dinner. A nice public place, so you do not need to worry.
Tonight? Tomorrow night?
Tonight. You can bring your friend along.
Wouldn't you prefer this to be in private?
I have my ways, as you know.
Is it going to endanger her?
You have my word, no one is in any danger.
Okay. Tonight?
Tonight. She sends you a invite to, what do we have down here? 21. The old rusty axe.
The rusty axe. Yeah,
Mm.
I know where that is, I
Perfect.
think.
Are you letting poor old Alana know?
Hey,
Oh
Alana.
yeah.
You just
Yeah, what's
there.
up?
He's just been walking. He just stopped. I just think he just stopped in the middle of the road. And you're
I
like,
did just stop.
He's just like T-posing.
So I just received a message.
Like mentally?
Yeah. An old friend wants to catch up. Well,
Yeah, let's do it.
friend, not friend. I don't know. I don't know where they sit, but they want to catch up over dinner tonight at the Rusty Axe.
Yeah,
You've
let's go.
been-
That's cool.
You've
Yeah,
been
it's cool.
invited.
It's
Alright.
sick. Let's go. Yeah, I won't ask any questions. I'll just come along.
Okay,
Alright.
sounds good to me.
You guys wait for nightfall. You head over to the Rusty Axe. It's a very rough and tumble tavern, frequented by various adventurers and mercenaries. The innkeeper, Drog Stonefist, is this big, wide dwarf. Sorry, with like trophies up above his bar, and just screaming above everyone in his very thick accent. I once fought a dwarf, and I threw him at another giant, and it was just a domino of, and just other crazy crap just coming out of this guy's mouth. And you look around and you see, sitting at one of the nicer tables, is a very elegantly dressed elven woman. Long white hair, very pale skin. Alana, you actually know this woman. She's friends with your family.
Oh my god! Like how well do I know? Like family friend sort of thing. Like is there a
Like
fun
family
nickname? Or
friend.
anything?
Yeah. It is
Fun
Lady
nickname.
Theandra Mantigora. She's another noble.
Leandra.
Theandra Mantigora.
I'm probably spelled that wrong, but it's fine.
She's very, very snooty, to say the least. She likes to keep herself elevated out the other noble houses. The Manticora house is very prominent in the city, has been for years and years and years. Very high profile mages. That's why she's been seen rubbing elbows with your family. She's been cordial to you in the past. Yeah, and
I'll say hi. I'm okay. What's up?
she beckons you up. She's like, Alana, dear, how have you been? I heard you had a bit of a scuffle this morning.
Yeah, we're good. It's all right. You know, court cases. They're a drag.
Always. This is why you need good lawyers. It's a shame your family can't afford the best.
So you
Not
two know each
now.
other?
She's still looking at Alana, and you just see the eyes lean to you and a big smile. And she's like, well, look at you.
I'm just gonna be. Yes, we do. Kind of.
She's just completely disregarded you now, Alana, as she stands up to hold her hand out to Molazar, and she's like, it has been an age since I've seen this face.
I don't reach out and I say I'm not one for niceties.
As always,
You
Molazar,
should know this.
please sit. Dinner's on me. I do like this type of cuisine sometimes. It reminds me of the old days. Struggling with the others. As she pulls her arm back, you can see the same tattoo on her wrist, and it's the same, well, poor hand gesture. She's like, so, whatever happened to Matthias?
I try to deceive her.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 5.
Say what you're going to say.
+4. +4.
9.
Oh wait, no, +5.
10. Say what you're going to say.
I haven't seen Matthias for about as long as I haven't seen you.
Strange. He let me know that he's seen you wandering around. An old man. With his friends. But correct me if I'm wrong, Malazar. You're not an old man anymore.
We've got him on a really good vitamin regime.
She snaps her head
The
to you.
collagen.
You need to give me that regime then. I may be an
Sorry.
elf, but time will catch up to me in the end. I've still got a few centuries.
Yeah. I've only got one. So I
Yeah.
try to make the most of it.
Looks like you reset it. As she looks around at the rest of the pub, and she clicks her fingers, and a wave rolls over just the three of you. And the sound of the rest of the tavern just drops. You can see them all moving and doing their thing. She's like, as you suspected, this is not a cordial catch-up, Molazar. I have seen him recently as well.
Him?
Him, yes.
Like
Who, him?
Cobain?
Cobain. He heard rumors of your return to the Grapevine. Obviously, you haven't been keeping a low profile as of late, as she holds up a flyer for Barry and the Hoots.
Yeah, I had no say in that. That just happened. And you know me, I'm not one for people noticing.
Indeed.
I don't
Molazar,
go shit like you do.
Molazar, I left that life when Arthur died. Well, I thought he died until, well, recently this tattoo started changing on us. First the ring, then the thumb. Now, I understand that's when one of us passes into the embrace of the Dark One. But why the thumb now, Molazar? That'd have happened 50 years ago.
Should have. But you've got a lot of money and a lot of eyes everywhere, so I'm surprised you don't know already.
Well, eyes are only as good as what they see. And apparently, the
Eyes do.
Archmage has lost sight on everything. Disappearing. No trace. Quite strange, don't you think?
Yes, I don't trust the bloke.
Oh, you can't trust a dead man anyway.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about someone else then.
That still fits, though.
Yeah.
Molazar, I mean this in the most sincere way possible. I have no interests in the dealings of the hand anymore. The power, I still use it from time to time, but there's no need for me to stifle my life with the group anymore.
Then why are you contacting me? You've only ever contacted me for when you wanted something.
When he came, he made it clear he was going to find our true master. And it turns out you either need all of the hand or a fist. So he
Well,
is not very happy.
Okay.
I pledged myself to helping him, just to get rid of him. You know what the man's like. But I particularly don't want to end up like either of these. So Molazar, I'll make you a deal. I will give you all the information on where he is and what he is doing. And you finish the job. And you never have to hear from me again.
Doesn't that just put you at the top?
The top of what? Two of us? The hand for me died years ago. It needs to end. This has brought too much suffering, too much difficulty into my life.
Suffering. Are you serious right now? Suffering got you to where you are right now.
You know me too well. How about this? I can help you find what you're looking for as well. He's after it.
I'm just going to be awkwardly
Yeah.
sipping my
Drinking.
drink while this is going on. Like, oh.
She gives you an eye. Don't worry, Alana. You know full well that you are tied up in this now.
Why
Oh.
would you want me to bring her then?
You need friends. And also, if I am outnumbered, then you know I'm not going to do anything drastic.
I can do things to her that are unpleasant. Accidentally, maybe, but
I've heard. Apparently, burning a man alive and causing him to drown in his own bodily fluids, quite interesting. Not even I would dream of that. I'm a necromancer, dear.
Can I get that in writing? Because I gotta spread that shit.
No.
Look, I want him dead as much as you do, but the terms of what you give me, we'll decide later on.
I can tell you exactly where he's going. And can help you find him quicker than what he's looking for. And if you get it before him, then perfect.
So you know where it is.
Show me. He believes he has found where he is hiding.
Okay. And where will I find Corvain?
Funnily enough, close to where you were adventuring at the beginning of this little fiasco here.
What?
As Skarn retreated into the mountains behind the Naren Vale, now what you call the Scarred Vale, there is an opening through the swamps to the north, guarded by a dragon, I believe he was speaking about. Following that in through a giant chasm carved out by dwarves years ago. Skarn has barricaded himself up in there, doing what knows. Maybe finding his power again, repairing the wound that ball put in his chest.
Oh, I just caught on. I'm an idiot. My character's high intelligence. I do not.
She. But again, you won't get through without, well, a fist, to say the least. So my deal is this. All of this information, and you do what you did to yourself to me. If I die, even for a moment, that will give you what you need to defeat him. But I do not want to stay dead.
You're asking me to make you become younger.
I don't need to be younger. I just need to come back. And we all know no divine magic's going to do that for me. And obviously it hasn't done it for you. This is not an air of divine, this is arcane. I've seen nothing like this before.
All right. No more tasks after this.
After we done this, I am as good as dead to you.
And then I turn to Alana. No one needs to know about this just yet.
Okay. So, I mean, my character's intelligence is 20.
Yeah.
Mine is like -6.
Yeah.
So I'll just like, all right. But they will need to know eventually. Is my caveat.
Yeah, they will. But
You can tell them, but
In
if you don't, I
time.
will eventually.
okay.
Well,
Like with all niceties possible. Eventually, they'll need to know.
I will compile any notes that he has left me and all the information. Come and see me after you finish your task for the king. It'll give us some time to do some planning and make sure he doesn't suspect anything. It'll take him some time to get to where he's going. And you're obviously on a timetable of sorts for your task as well. Word has travelled. So when you return from the east, come see me at my abode. And we'll do what needs to be done.
All right.
As she clicks her fingers, the shell goes down and she waves to the barkeep, and he brings over these big plates of like big roast vegetables and like tomahawk meats and just like hearty, like rough food and meat. And she's like, tuck in, it's actually very, very good. And you spend the rest of the evening having a meal in complete fucking silence because
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm like literally just barely eating, if anything, at the moment.
Oh, I'm gonna be like super intensely eating, just like staring at you, just not blinking. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Excellent. Well,
I'll write it in the notes. We have an awkward meal afterwards.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll leave it there for this episode, though, and we'll return and see what old Deadeye gets up to, and then we'll get on with the rest of the work you guys need to do. So thank you for watching again, guys. Nice little lore dump episode. We'll go
Yay.
into the shopping episode next. Well, even though Dyson went shopping this one.
Shopping day 2.
It's shopping day 2.
And then we'll do
Yeah,
and then we'll do the
episode.
beach episode, and then
Beach
we'll do the
episode.
school
No.
festival
We can't do
episode.
beach episodes. This is when I get my power ups. We can't do beach episodes again.
No, we're gonna throw fillers right in the middle.
Yeah, I want like a New Year's festival episode. Someone's got to confess to someone. Like,
Okay, we'll figure it out. All right. Well, thanks for watching us again. We'll see you in a week. For us, it'll be like 5 seconds. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.